Well, what a night it was at the John Smith Stadium. Huddersfield 12, St Helens 14. Huddersfield, oh, so close again. And Saints probably very relieved to get the 2 points. All in all, a fantastic game of rugby league. Could have gone either way. Really tight, great defence on show from both sides. Fair to say that I still don't think St Helens have hit the straps yet. Huddersfield will be very disappointed. That said, of course, they're having to do it tough. A couple of players playing out of position and not really had the benefit yet of a fully fit squad in 2023. A lot of talk over St Helens tactics, especially the six agains on the line, where I think it was three in total in quick succession. And I think this is something that the Rugby Football League need to look at. For me, as a referee, two would be my maximum. I think, if I've given two six agains in the 10, maybe the 20 metre, the strike zone, as we call it, and then I give a third, for me, that's an automatic sin bin. I'm sorry, this is now tactical, you're off. Two would be the most. Three, for me, an automatic sin bin. I think everybody would agree with that. Huddersfield, perhaps unlucky there. That said, they have the chances. If you're going to have 3-6 agains on the St Helens line, come on, you've got to score. Conrad Hull, wrecking machine. Tommy Makinson, twinkle toes down the line. Innis Senior, great to see him doing what Innis Senior does. But look, all in all, I thought it was a great spectacle for our game. We want these games close. We want these games within a try. The NRL have made a living out of this. We saw it again this morning, Dolphins and Broncos. We want as many of our games being that tight. Yes, as fans, you munch through your fingernails, of course you do, but this is what it's all about. Proper sport that's right down to the wire. That's what it's all about. I thought the referee, when it came to the headshots, I think, I was quite pleased to see that he didn't, put people on the benches. Ikehefo and Matty Lees, yes, they were poor challenges, of course they were, but for me, I'd rather see 13 on 13. It's a contact sport, and it's a game of inches. I'm not, of course, saying that I want to see players injured. We've got HIA protocols in place for that, but I think sometimes common sense has got to prevail, and I think in that situation last night it probably did. The challenge on Johnny Lomax, I'm sorry, Saints fans, didn't see anything wrong with it at all. If Lomax is going to take it right to the death before he passes that ball, he's got to expect that he's going to be clobbered. And had he have kept hold of the ball, we'd all be shouting, "What a great tackle! What's the difference?" Lomax knew what he was doing there, and for me, no point in slowing things like that down, because football do this all the time. It's about the heat of battle. I think when it goes up to the video ref in these situations, I think it should be looked at in normal speed. Obviously, in terms of groundings, absolutely, I agree. When it comes to grounding a ball, let's look at it in slowed down. We need to make sure that the player has kept control of the ball. But in those type of tackles, I think, normal speed gives a proper interpretation of how it went down. So all in all, I think those big calls, I think he got them ones right, albeit I do think the six agains, he probably should have put one of the Saints players on the bench. And even Matty Lees, intimated that was the tactic to slow the game down. And I'm sorry, we want to see fast flowing rugby league. That's not what we want to see. I think that possibly suggests that St Helens are still feeling the after effects. I thought they looked absolutely shattered at the end. It'd be interesting to see if you're arrested for Wakefield next week. And of course, for Huddersfield, it doesn't get any easier, does it? They play Salford away next week. As for Salford, of course, they go to Wigan tonight, and hopefully it's as good a spectacle as what we saw last night. Personally, as you can see, I'm buzzing. I think it's been one of the best competitive starts to a Super League season for many a year, and may it continue. Enjoy your Friday, everybody, and let's go easy out there. It's only round 5. Take care.